it back, but I kind of got used to the 8 o'clock thing. And to be honest, maybe that's something we'll do for New Year. Okay. So let's jump right into it. Good morning. Good morning. This is a Zodiac energy forecast for the week of December 18th. I didn't get too many channel messages. I feel like it's very calm right now. I feel like everything is kind of like just waiting for the other shoe to drop, just kind of up in the air. It's giving me slow motion type energy. Upgrade, update. Back on that energy from last week where I was like, I feel that a lot of us are about to get gifts spiritually, energetically, new situations. There's a lot of newness coming in that we need to be able to handle physically, emotionally, spiritually. A lot of us don't even realize, like, the way I think about it is if you got a whole lot, if you got a new business and you were able to handle 20 people and then you got 100, are you in place to scale? Is basically the energy that I'm picking up for this week. My hand was itching a lot. So it is Christmas time, it is that time of the year. Today I just have my decks out. There's a total of 4 decks. So I'm just gonna pull one from each one, and they've all been shuffled really nicely. This morning, I really wasn't even thinking much either, just shuffling. I like that. I like when I'm able to come from an empty space, where everything is just free and wide open. I'm shuffling the signs so they'll be in no order. I'm hearing that, like lottery energy, Sagittarius energy. All right, let's go. Who's first? I cannot make it up, y'all. It's Sagittarius. Okay, so off the top here, you have cherishing self coming out, 7 of Wands coming out, Queen of Pentacles coming out, and Council of Light, divine orchestrations, helpers in the subtle realms coming out. This is all quite interesting. I was just feeling that, when you're playing bingo and they're rolling the balls, that's the energy I just felt when I was going la 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 la. So Sagittarius here. I accept and love myself with the 7 of Wands. Definitely putting you first. I feel like a lot of people are not going to be getting much from you. You're not going to be overextending yourself when it comes to this time of the year, nor any other time of the year. You're very focused right now with the Queen of Pentacles out here. This tells me that you have your priorities in place. You know exactly what your duties are, what needs to be done, and you're not allowing this time of the year nor any other thing to pop up and take you away from it. With this Council of Light here, I feel like there's a lot of understanding around you. I feel like right at this moment that you're in alignment and with your timeline, and you know that right now is just not a good time to give of yourself. That's what I have here for this week that is coming up. More than anything, look how she has her nose up in the air smartly. I'm not picking up haughty. It's just like, I know what I'm doing. Proud of the nest that she's building. She has eggs here that she needs to be incubating, keeping warm here. There's more growth that's coming than for her to be out here. It's like, you know what? It just so happened that right about now, I feel like you also could be doing a lot of self dates with yourself here, giving yourself the things that you want from other people, and realizing that it starts with self first. It starts with self first. If you can't give anybody nothing you don't have, is what I just heard. And you have justice out here. This is Libra energy, karmic energy. This energy that you're in right now, I'm doing Sagittarius, y'all. This energy that you're in, you deserve it. I don't know who did what, but with the 7 of Wands here, you have told people time and time again that they need to take care of themselves here, or that you need more for yourself. And this the time here, and you are such. If you're cross watching for Sagittarius and you're like, oh, they're doing this and that, remember, this is an energy. It can be on people, places, signs, or situations. They ain't doing nothing wrong according to the universe, wherever this is in your chart. Look, 2 of Cups. You're exactly with who you're supposed to be with, and it looks like you're supposed to be with yourself. But I told you, your priorities are in the right place with this Queen of Pentacles. That's what I have for you over here in Sagittarius. I'm gonna put these back, And then let's see who is next. Putting these back. Shuffle it, shuffle it. Capricorn. These were shuffled before I got started. So, hey, Capricorn, remember this is also collective because of the time frame that we're entering into. So this time of the year in general could be a blanket that's over all of us. You have sharing of yourself, the very opposite of Sagittarius. Wherever you have this in your chart, you're actually in the gifting energy. I'm picking up a huge delegation. I said huge, not big. Huge delegation energy this morning. How am I? I feel good. You know what I realized though? I always get something to drink and never drink it when I'm here. It's supposed to be a coffee meet. I don't never drink nothing. Look, Ace of Pentacles with the Four Wands. You could be delegating something, hosting something, wherever you have this in your chart. You could be the one that's in charge of like some large fund, or there could be some entity, some larger corporation that is going to be gifting out during this time of the year. This does put me in the mind of, you know, those free toys that they give out. You know, they give out those banquets and, you know, that type of energy here, because again, this is energy, not signs. So this time collectively, people are giving stuff away. I also just heard intuitively, y'all might want to hit up these thrift stores right about now. There could be a lot of people that's either getting rid of stuff because they are in a generous spirit, or they're getting rid of stuff because they about to get something. So these thrift stores, Goodwills right now, antique stores, estates, it looks like this is a very lucky time. I've just been picking up luck for Capricorn. King of Cups here. This is a generous spirit here. You have the key. Again, look, you got the Ace of Pentacles, and then this is a doorknob. It's like you're in charge of putting this energy out wherever you have this in your chart. But collectively, all of us are in a receiving energy. Capricorn is an earth sign, and a lot of people call Saturn Father Saturn, but Saturn is actually a feminine energy. It's a grandmother energy. It's that stern, firm grandmother, though. It's the one that'll whoop you and then give you a hug. But hey, pillar of light, your vibration is rising. So during this time, it's a very uplifting time for us all this week ahead. Again, I would definitely, you may just be out shopping and get something for free, win a raffle in a store. Someone may just decide to give you something in the parking lot. That's this type of energy that's going on just during this time of year collectively, because this is the season that we're in. So always watch all the energies of the season. So in Gemini season, everybody needs to watch Gemini. In Capricorn season, this is a collective energy, on top of the fact that you yourself could be in this energy. This is a hangman energy with the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is giving me the energy of being grateful, having gratitude, knowing that it could be worse, knowing other people going through things could have you in a situation or an emotion energetically where people are just being more gifting here with the Four of Swords here. More healing energy. Even if this is a job, this is those Christmas parties and things of that nature that are going on right now. That's what I have for Capricorn this week. And remember that it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. So keep your eyes, your heart open while you're out. You could literally just be walking down the street and someone say, can I give you this? Hey, you know, what size your baby wear? You know, okay, opens the trunk. All these very gently used clothes or shoes. Just is that type of energy. Who's next, please, Spirit? Virgo. G-Star, your name is also making me think of the fact that G-Unit just opened a studio, a film studio in Shreveport, Louisiana. That's a gift to that area too. There's something that's bringing money, attention, love to a collective. It's bigger than that. But we're about to go to Virgo now. Virgo for the week of December 18th. What we got here? Virgo, you have dwelling in truth in reverse. Based on the energy that's been coming out, if you just go, I'm about to organize these playlists for y'all, but if you go look at Virgo, this energy has been consistent. Now let me tell y'all something here as well. Let me see. At 9:51, I'm gonna come back and look for this timestamp, because I need y'all to understand that cycles can be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 5 years, 7 years. It can depend on the planetary transition. So for instance, you have a pre-shadow, you have a post phase and a pre-phase. You also have cycles, for instance, Taurus and Uranus. Uranus takes 6 years to complete a cycle. So don't be surprised if you keep hearing the same thing in one area. Remember what I said. When you hear some drama in one area, that shows you where you need to be healing. But there's going to be some light somewhere else. That should be where you should be putting your energy. Put your energy to where you can help yourself. So Virgo, right now, this energy has been consistent where this dwelling in truth in reverse here. You got the Strength card and the Six of Swords. This is that strong armor energy that's still out here. It can't be held. Wherever you have Virgo in your chart, it's like not wanting to accept the details. This is also giving me the energy of not wanting to believe that someone or something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work out. Again, it's an energy, but also with this retrograde energy and this dwelling in truth, this is looking inside yourself to be accountable. But it's hard for somebody right now. It's hard. And with this Six of Swords, this is like rather cowering out, going away from the energy instead of accepting it. Yeah, it is what it is. And again, it's been consistent. So this cycle where people are like, hey, you know, what's going on with that energy? It could be a 7-year cycle, a 6-year cycle. So you could be seeing this often. But wherever this is in your chart, this is why you get your natal chart out and you say, okay, let me be strong. Good morning, Diamond. Hi, Diamond. That's the biggest thing. Diamond said good morning to everyone. I love that energy, that generosity energy. But that's what's going on with this Virgo energy. It's not me. It's not any reader, but there's always going to be smoke. You know what I mean? Then there's going to be fire. And then there's going to be nothing somewhere else. We'll just be looking at the clouds, being observers. Here's judgment out here for this Virgo energy. I mean, consistently, Virgo energy has been in an energy of not wanting to accept something, trying to get someone to talk to them one more time, to apply one more time, and it's just not happening. Good morning, Amber. I was worried about you. And she sent a hug. Good morning, Amber. So it's just one of those energies. So wherever this is in your chart, say this is something hard for you. Don't shun from it. Yikes. Maybe you need to go get a third party opinion or a counselor or a therapist, because it looks like the real problem is not wanting to or willing to accept this truth from where it's coming from, because you want to save face. So it's like trying to make something make sense to everybody else here, and then it just doesn't, so you just cower away. Wherever this is in your chart, judgment is out here. This is where everyone's like, hey, you tripping. And it's like, you believe me, don't you? You believe me, don't you? And everybody like, nah, we just, nah, you tripping. It's okay. Just, you know, go somewhere else, you know, start over, relocate or something. But this right here, it's not going to change just because you're not happy with it. Wherever you have Virgo in your chart here, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. I feel like wherever you're putting this energy in could be good in another piece of your chart. Okay, coffee. I just said I always get something to drink and I never drink it. And then you know what? That's interesting because it's a double mission. It's something to rally behind. And then, you know, I just came, you know, I got it in here. I got hot chocolate today. But Virgo, wherever you have Virgo on your chart, I feel like you are putting the right resilience and the right effort into it. It's just where you're putting it. You would get a different response if you did. This is why you need to get your natal chart out and study it. If you need some help, get a personal. One thing I'm good at is being honest forever. So, you know, I know some people just be like, dang, I thought I was getting a reading and we was going to cry and hug. And I'm like, if you deserve a hug, I'm going to give you one. If you don't deserve a hug, then I'm going to be like, you know, like, this kind of your fault, right? You know, that's what personals are for. But I'm a third party. So it's not like I don't know you personally. I'm just taking the energy unbiasedly. Not your story, not my story, but what the energy says. And I'm just letting you know this double mission here, I think you would do well somewhere else in your chart with this same energy. Wherever you have Virgo in your chart, it's just that you're putting it into the wrong person. If this is a relationship, I feel like you love hard and you're a beautiful person, but you're with the wrong person. So just go love another this way. You're trying to, you like, no, this person gonna get this love. And it's like, no. It's starting to make you look crazy. If this is a job, it looks like you work extremely hard, but they're still not going to promote you. It's not you, it's them. It's not you, it's them. I think that just said it all right there. With the page of disc here with the 10 of swords. And now that you've discovered this and learned this about the situation, you feel shame and embarrassed and hopeless. And y'all know I spend time on who need it and who don't. Great. But Virgo need it. Good morning. Oh, well, baby, I'm about to say, Diamond said a Virgo won't let her go. I'm about to say this. Look, this is the problem here. When you tell people in general, like even if you are seeing people out, maybe you heard their baby crying or something, you said, hey, can I help you out? Maybe you were in a similar situation and you try to give them a little piece of advice or information. They don't want it from you. That's ego. This is ego right here. And the problem, Virgo, is what I'm seeing is you had plans for this other person. That's why you're getting this 10 of swords energy and this karma around it. You wasn't even loving on that person because it was pure. You just had plans for them to make you look a certain type of way. I said it. And I have a Virgo 7th house. So I know that I can be that way. Let's go higher. Good morning. So it's that type of energy. Well, we all have Virgo on our chart. So wherever you have that in your chart could be the problem or be the place where they're saying that, you know. So it's like if you have a Virgo 7th house, as I do with relationships, then I might be out here saying, you know what? I don't have no emotions towards this person, but I think that would be a good practical partner. That's wrong. Because 9 times out of 9, someone wants to be in a relationship because they want love. And I'm just like, well, we compatible. That's why it doesn't work out and you could find yourself single. As soon as you call that judgment on yourself, then you'll be able to move over. Good morning, Miss Kim. But double mission now here says that if you use this same energy somewhere else, you'll be fine. I'm gonna get off Virgo. But if you see this energy consistently in that energy, that's what this is. Someone is just like, okay, 2 + 2 does equal 4, but how does it equal 4? But why? It just do. It's okay. Add some more numbers. Scorpio is next. I also just picked up a kid that's not happy with whatever you're getting them for Christmas in that Virgo energy. All right, I'm out. Scorpio, let's see what Scorpio has going on for December 18th coming up. What that look like, Spirit, for Scorpio energies? Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. I feel like y'all already know what's about to happen. You have a play-by-play, and I know I'm picking up this energy where Scorpio is like observing, like whatever. You already know what everybody gonna say. You already know what everybody gonna get. You already know what everybody gonna do. But you're just looking. I feel like you're having this conversation with somebody because it's almost like you're having deja vu this week, where it's like, wait a minute, didn't that happen last week? Or didn't they do that before? Or don't they do that every holiday? Wherever you have Scorpio on your chart, there's a pattern that's emerging that you can see really clear. Like somebody who fall out around the holidays, or your job, you know, cut the hours around the holidays. It's not just this one. There's a pattern that's emerging here. You got the Page of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. You're not hearing something because something is a repeat. This is 11 cups. That's the 2 of Cups here. So this is something you're familiar with, something you're acquainted with. And then you got the Page of Wands with the 9 of Pentacles. You telling somebody, not this time. Get back here. You see how you calling after somebody like, get back here. Not this time. You're not about to tell me no excuse. You're not about to, look, not going for it, because you've already heard it all before, seen all these stories before with this awakening ancient wisdom. There's a pattern that's developed here, whether this is a job, a relationship, a manager. You know, you have those people who say things and then they laugh it off, but they be serious. This particular go around Scorpio, like, nah, you meant that. This is being, I'm picking up some slight confrontation here, and I'm definitely picking up someone who is very much standing on business. There is no redirecting, like, no, I want to talk about this. Or, no, you're not doing that this week. This is like asking, hey, can you watch the baby for an hour? You like, every time you say that, you be gone for 3 hours. So, no. You know, like, hey, can you come in? Like, no, every year around this time you do that. Why didn't you just take off? You know? Nah, this time you working. That's what I'm picking up around this Scorpio energy. Look, align your life. This is a shattered projection here. It says what is not aligned or needs to change. There's a pattern here. Scorpio not going forth this time. Absolute, look, deep replenishment, rest, retreat, and be held. This time, they're going to stand on it. You're not doing anything this time. You're not helping someone. You're not covering for someone. You're not accepting something. Not this time. Because you always do it. This time you're making someone be accountable. You're not allowing them to run. You're making them actually speak up for themselves. And it looks like they're caught off guard here. This looks very caught off guard, but you know something. This is something or someone you know anyway. Queen of Wands here, standing in your confidence. And this is more of a feminine energy, so you're not going to necessarily chase them like the King of Wands would, but they going to come to you. And then look, Five of Pentacles. Ooh, this is giving revenge energy. Ooh, with the Two of Swords. You going to block them and lead them outside. You know they going to come ask you for something with the Judgment card out here. With the Knight of Swords, they come every time. They always come back. They always need. They set it up this way, but they getting a tower this time. During this Capricorn season with the King of Pentacles, Two of Wands, because this time they're going to have to make other plans. Ooh, wherever you have Scorpio on your chart, if you hear this scenario and you're like, is that me? Or what does that look like? It's all those scenarios I just said. Somebody always wait till they car on E and then they come ask to use yours. When they ask to use yours, you know now your car must be on E. Nope, take it to the gas station. Nope, gone. And they like, what? Man, you always say yes. Not this time. That's what's going on this week for the Scorpio energies. Wherever you have it in your chart. Is this a relationship? Not this time. And I'm seeing that kid again that's not happy with something for Christmas. Get them they may be getting a gift card. And I really just heard they may not be getting nothing. If someone's been consistently entitled or ungrateful, this year they might not get none. Ooh, Aries is next. Good morning, Aries. For the week of December 18th. I just heard this some hot energy. I'm picking up a hot air balloon, but I'm picking up on someone who's going up and they don't want to. So they're in the balloon going up, but they looking like, okay, wait, this is a little too high. It's like second guessing a decision is what I'm picking up. That's exactly what I'm picking up with this Aries energy. Aries energy also collectively has had some very beautiful healing energy. And look, healing the past here with this flying free. This is also giving me the energy with this rising above. Please, oh no, I haven't released them yet. I just did all the retrograde readings yesterday, so I'll be releasing them this week. But Aries has been having a healing energy in general. Chiron, which is a planet of childhood trauma and wounds, is also in Aries, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, let us know. Correct us so we can move forward together. And then what I'm seeing here is you may be afraid of the reaction that you're giving people. It's not normal. This new to you, to be so peaceful and to be so joyous and to be having a good Christmas and to be having family around you. This may be very new. Remember, this isn't for sun signs, so it's just for energy. So make sure you get your natal chart so you know where you have it in your chart, because it's going to be around that house. The opposite is Libra, so these will be timestamps. You might want to check those out. Kim said, hooray, let me be free. For Aries this week, look, finally letting go of some disappointment here. There's a tower with a Three of Swords out here. Knight of Cups out here with the Empress. There's definitely, this is giving me an energy of someone coming back from the past, or either like someone who wronged you. This could be a job, this could be a friend, this could be a relationship, but they're coming back and they're apologizing. You never thought you would see the day. This is a shock here. And you're shocked because it's like getting closure unexpectedly. That's what this is. This week, Aries energies looks like they're getting some unexpected closure. If this is around your money, it's an unexpected check or an unexpected cash app. I mean, if this is around your job, then this is that manager getting fired and you like, they got rid of them because you thought it was going to be you. They messed around and got rid of the person who was antagonizing you, not you. If this is a family member, this is them finally sitting down and saying, you know what? I've been thinking about some things. This is unexpected closure here. You got the Seven of Cups here and the Nine of Pentacles. This is being confused because you already healed something yourself. You already addressed something yourself. Right when you got strong enough to carry something on your own, you finally look up and say, okay, I don't need this healing. I don't need this help. And then you look up and this person's coming back and apologizing. It's like Spirit wanted you to know how to recover yourself, to activate your own self-healing and self-recovery before, look, and you go to Four of Swords, which talks about hospitals and healings. Meditation and prayer. Meditation is when you talk to God. Prayer is when you listen. So it's like right when you strong enough on your own, you get that thing you thought you needed. It's like you finally heal and somebody come in and say, hey, I got a crutch for you. And you like, I don't need it now. That was the whole point of it. But Spirit wants you to know you wasn't wrong. But remember that Spirit will use people, places, situations, and circumstances to build our character. So it was never a slight in the first place. We take things personal when we put a name on it, when we put a face on it. You know, that's why I like when corporations, when I learned through corporations, and I am a Capricorn, North Node, and Sun. When a company, when I go to Starbucks and the company then put something new in place, I actually like that now that I've gotten older, because who am I gonna be mad at? The wall, you know what I mean? The name, you know, and I can tell them I'm not gonna shop there for only so long. You know, Starbucks, the corporation, that LLC, that S Corp don't care about me. I need to deal with that within myself, and I need to move forward accordingly. So that's what this is here. You had to learn how to deal with things within yourself and then move forward accordingly. And then for Spirit to come back and let you know that it was him and it wasn't that person, this person then came back and delivered their apology. Because you was actually, I heard somebody talking about that before, being an earth angel and a healer is actually hard work. When people are in pain, they do very dangerous things. They lash out, they hurt you, they scream, they curse, they say things they don't mean. So when you actually are a healer, think about when you go to the doctor, they're trying to give you a shot so that you could get better, and you like, oh, I'm scared of needles, don't touch me, get away from me. Think about the kids, they kick, they scream, they bite, but they're all in the name and for the greater good. This health person, this healing person just takes it, and it just, you know. So when we put a name in the face of things, we take it personal. It's between you and God. Look, warrior woman, have you answered the call? Have you answered your deepest calling? This was about you. And Spirit's letting you know that it was about you, because now that you finally healed, he's allowed, Aries, Queen of Wands out here again, for you, 10 of Cups, to be happy. You realize I didn't need that in the first place. You spent way too much time wallowing over something that was unnecessary. You thought, it's like thinking that, I love those movies too, where they like, oh, this is the cure, and then the cure pour out down the drain or gets lost. And then we think, oh man, the movie over, everybody gonna die. And then they don't. Because they come to find out that wasn't even the cure. The cure was in some person right under their nose the whole entire time. So interesting. And remember, this is wherever you have it in your chart. So if this is around your money, maybe you done sat and got all your bills caught up and you done budgeted, and now that you done budgeted, you get a bonus. You're like, I need this bonus 2 weeks ago. But Spirit wants you to know you don't need nothing but me. I'm the bonus because you still here. Ooh. Okay, Diamond said, happy that she'll get closer. So when someone's showing up in your dreams, right, in your energy, that's exactly what that is. That one was hard for me. That real quick energy lesson, right? When something's showing up in your psyche and your subconscious, it means that we're trying to handle it. Make it make sense, right? So a lot of times we're thinking they're projecting on us, when it's just us trying to project the problem out so we can confront it. And the only time it can do it is when we're asleep. So that's why when we're going through healing, i.e. if I have an ex that I keep dreaming about and that ex is nowhere around, it's because I can't deal with that ex in my waking. So I'm gonna dream about them and say whatever I need to say and how I want to handle it then. And also, if we're really hurt, we may actually dream that this person is more loving and endearing to us. It's how we soothe our soul, and then we'll work on it over time. So that one right there too, Diamond, that one you gotta hit me up for that one. That's a deep chat right there, because that's something I've seen in the personals where they're like, you know, oh, I saw them, and you know, they're coming, they're attacking me. And I'm like, no, they not. It's you. And they're like, why me? Most of the time, it's because as bad as we, you know, wanted a situation to work, it didn't work out. And they're forcing us to look at them a certain way, forcing us to not like them, forcing us to judge them, forcing that boundary. And that's when it's the hardest. Let's go to Aquarius, because that one right there, that one deep. I'll go in on that one. This one is Aquarius. Aqua. For some reason, I know Aquarius and Aqua, I do this like for on Mondays, but I'm picking up too hydration. I just heard too that you could get hydrated through different things, not just water. So make sure that maybe you're eating fruit. And I don't know why I'm being caught to tell y'all this. You know, drinking too much water, you can pee out all your minerals. So if you take vitamins and then drink too much water, then you can actually get rid of it. We have to forgive, because remember, the handcuff will be on us. So proverbially, that's what they meant when they said Jesus turned the other cheek. He wasn't no punk. He just knew, like, you know what? When the ancestors slap you, it's gonna be way worse than anything I could touch you with. And then I feel bad for what's gonna happen next. Aquarius, Diamond, we're gonna have to, you know. Okay, Aquarius, there it is, your traditional characteristic of detachment here. You got cultivating prosperity with trusting your intuition. Whatever seeds you planted, you don't even care about nobody else. Simplifying your life, this is like knowing that check is in the mail. Communicating freely here. You don't care no more. That's funny. This energy is very funny, because it would be like talking to somebody and they don't care. You could tell them their house burning down. You could tell them like they kid playing in the street and they just staring at you. It's because they know that they have something bigger. This is giving me that analogy. I forgot who it was last week in the Monday coffee meet, where it was like, I'm gonna go to the job this one last time because I know my check, you know, I won the lottery and it's coming in the mail, but it's not gonna be here till Wednesday, and my light's gonna be off on Monday. So I ain't gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be humble. I'm gonna go ahead and go on the job and, you know, still get this little money and pay this little light bill. You go in and they just cussing you out, threatening to fire you, and you lucky you here, and you keep on. It's your last time, and it's your last time anyway. So they just talking to nothing. They like, it's weird. It's like, what's wrong with Aquarius? They're not getting no reaction. They're not getting any reaction because you already have seen the fruits of some type of labor. It may not be big, but you know exactly what it is that you planted. And this is enough for you to trust that it's going to grow into something that's prosperous here. That's what you trust in here. You see how it's kind of cold on this side, but if you look through this keyhole on the other side, it's lush and green. Aquarius, look at that stream here. Flow state. You just chilling, like whatever. They're like, why you don't care? You don't care about Christmas? Why? Because you get taxes. That's what I just heard. Ooh. It's like, you know, that's okay. What's after this is what I just heard. So you allowing people to show themselves to you, and then here's that cherishing self energy and renewing life. Oh yeah, you letting people cut themselves off. King of Cups here, staying very calm in your emotions, making sure that you don't rile yourself up. I just said that. Like, somebody is just, you can say anything to them. They're not going to move. They don't care. You're going to regret this. You're going to regret this. Don't play with them. Wherever you have Aquarius in your chart, somebody is writing a check that they can't cash. And Aquarius like, oh, really? Go higher. You're telling them to go higher because you're not worried about it. This is also giving me the energy of somebody like, say they always need a ride on Monday. They cuss you out on Tuesday and they think they can make up with you throughout the week. Not this time. You can got rid of it. They might be blocked this Monday coming up when they think they finna call and text you and say they sorry and they love you. Yeah, you're gonna be like, nah. This is also giving that Scorpio energy. These will be timestamps, so check out Scorpio, where I said that somebody picked up a pattern. And that pattern ain't gonna fly no more. You do that, you gone. Not this time. Take care of your own mess is what I just heard. Something else I just heard. Because you already know better. You got other stuff to do. You got the Tower out here with, look, Aquarius cut off. My goodness. And I'm also hearing collectively Aquarius season. So I feel like, going back to that, please watch Scorpio. Somebody's ungrateful and entitled. You finna let it play out. You finna go through all the motions and you gonna play along, and then boom, out of nowhere they getting cut off. This they last time. But you know what they gonna do. You already know how they get down. But this is their last time. They don't know it's their last time. You got two cards of Scorpio out here. And Scorpio was the energy that was observing. And Scorpio was the energy that was like, okay, I see the pattern here, but I'm gonna let you hang yourself. I'm gonna let you go through with this. Because I already know that I'm going to be so much more relieved after this. You've identified a problem wherever you have Scorpio and Aquarius in your chart here. The mystery out here with the Knight of Teacups, you know who's dishing out this negative energy. And it's about to be ugly. Ooh. This is like those people who show up at the wedding and then call it off in front of everybody. This is like those people who spent Christmas with you and then break up with you that night because they don't want to embarrass you in front of your family. That's what this is. It's like, I'm finna let you have one good run. One more good run out here. For Aquarius this week, please. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. Picking up Pisces because I saw that mystery out there too. But this is also giving me the energy of you realizing who's really holding the cards now. You're in charge. You're important. You're deserving. You have the favor. So I'm going to let you do all of that, and then I'm still going to win. Look, you realize you're not whatever's been projected on you. You're not distorted. You're not broken. It was them the whole time. This is somebody waking up. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Ooh, wee. And then where are you being called to journey? It's heavy on the goodbye for me. Goodbye. That's what's going on where Aquarius is. And remember, these will be timestamped. Check out Scorpio. And remember, this is energy which can be on people, places, times, and situations and circumstances. So get that natal chart out. Look around, because this person has both of these in their placements, whoever is in this energy. Nine of disc with the worlds. This is a final goodbye. This is the Nine of Pentacles, being able to stand on your own here. And this is the World card. This is fixed energy, Scorpio energy. But also what I'm hearing with Aquarius too, this is advice for Virgo. If you're a Virgo out there, you need to be like Aquarius. You need to adapt Aquarius energy so that you can heal. And why you need to adapt this energy, the why is over in Scorpio. The what you need to do is over here in Aquarius. The problem is over there in Virgo. That's why I love this, because you see how it starts to paint a whole complete picture. That's how it's supposed to work. Something upsetting me, I have to sit down and pull out my natal chart and be like, all right, they tripping over here in this energy. I'm finna focus on this side of my chart then. This side look good over here. It's lucky over here. When the energy start to shift, it's like, well, let me jump ship. Let me go on the other side of the chart. It's a forecast. Pisces. What we just talking about them? You young peoples. Huh? Piscean energies for this week ahead coming up. Piscean energy has been under attack. So again, that's why I'm always saying don't attack people because they're that sign, so to speak, because they could have this anywhere in their chart. And I'll tell you, the real scary, potent energy is the moon energy, because that's something you can't see, and that rising energy, because that's something that's evolving. Those are the two energies that'll knock you out. Something I can see, knowing is half the battle. I know what your birthday is. I know what your sun sign is, so I can battle that. That moon, not knowing that moon energy, that's the problem. So you got somebody acting out of the ordinary, it's because that energy is under attack, and it's been in Pisces. For this week ahead, you got Leo energy out here too. So this week, Piscean energy is speaking. I'm getting blocked. They talking to themselves. I just work here. And I have a Pisces rising that splits Aquarius and Pisces. So this is nobody's, hey, those who know, you got to study. Pisces energy, communicating freely with stepping into stillness. Look, these words are coming out. She looking the other direction. Someone is not getting heard. Someone is not being acknowledged. This is falling on deaf ears, is what I'm hearing. And that would make sense because we got all this energy of walking away. Who they walking away from? Them 12 houses got everything in there. 5 of Wands here. This is a forced removal. And then you got the 3 of Cups here with the King of Cups. I'm telling you, check out that Scorpio energy. This is a forced removal. This was the energy before. Piscean energy this week. There's no more explaining. Pisces out here. You know that something was unfair wherever you have this in your chart. There's nothing to be explained out here. There's not, either they're talking to themselves or they're not hearing something themselves. But I'm seeing talking to, Now this could be you, where someone is talking to you and you're just not trying to hear it here, because someone is trying to make something fair again and balance something out, but you know what they did already. With this Hangman, it's like a new perspective once you see the truth. It's like, how are we supposed to come back from that? I don't even, I can't, you know what I mean? This is like unforgivable, you know? It's like stealing from a job and then apologizing. Hey, okay, Amber, share that. Hello. Most of my clients are have high Pisces placements. And that's crazy because Piscean energy is one of the more intuitive energies. And yet, that's who's been having all the problems. That's who's been getting all the personals. It's been the Piscean energy. So the risings are getting hit the hardest. Pisces, Taurus, and Gemini. And again, these cycles can go on for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Some of them can go on. Taurus and Uranus have been boxing until 2026. So that's a 6-year cycle. So it's nothing we can do about it, but just study a little bit more and protect ourselves. Because that's exactly what this is out here. 3 of Pentacles here with the Queen of Spears. This is being witnessed, okay? Getting called out to a point. This is the 3 of Pentacles. This represents what your co-workers, your peers. It also can be a group, right? But these people have facts that are being called out here. Someone is taking the stand as well, witnessing. Look, somebody who thought they were so big is very sad and disappointment now. This is a rebellion type energy out here with the 3 of Pentacles. It's solid. Page of Spears on the bottom of the deck. This talks about having more evidence, witnessing. This is putting up information and facts. This is getting called red-handed. You got the Ace of Pentacles out here. This is something solid. And then you got the Judgment out here. Wherever there's Piscean energy, I am picking up this strong energy of like guilty, guilty, guilty. I also just heard guilty by association. It's like I wasn't really in there. I didn't do anything, but you was with them people with the 3 of Pentacles. And you know too much is something else I'm picking up here. This is also that plea bargaining energy, willing to give information to receive. And that's why I be wondering too, like when we're listening to tarot, how we leave out so many mundane things. Like there's a lot going on in the world besides what we have that's going on. So this is making more sense too, because on a collective level, this is, I'm gonna tell y'all what this cycle is, and y'all might not like it, but this is that COVID PPP cycle that's wrapping up right here. That cycle started around what, end of 2017, 2018? No, end of 2018, 2019. That cycle right there, that's what this is. It don't happen like that, but it's like time for people to use and abuse and like self-sabotage, and that's what they do. The courts just watched you paint the town red. Okay, and then look, the Knight of Pentacles under here. It just took time, and you get more confident, and then you finally mess up. And the Chariot represents the police. That's the card that's out here. That's what happens next. That's when they come in. So this Piscean energy is giving like falling for an illusion, getting wrapped up in something, and now looking up to realize like something was never that. Page of Cups here with the 2 of Wands. I'm also picking up some type of atonement too. Like, you know what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have allowed that. So I'm going to take that accountability here as well. Something else I'm picking up on. If I was asleep and I made that mistake, or at the time I wasn't thinking clear, my bad, you know. But I'm out now. Because if I think about it, retrograde, I don't really like the way that this and this was handled, and I'm not really proud of what I participated in today. Then I wasn't thinking about it. I was there. But now, I don't want to deal with it. And I'm hearing somebody say, well, you used to. Well, you used to, yeah, but you're now wherever this Pisces energy is, like, not anymore. Now, why will depend on each person. This could be because you don't want to be in trouble. It could be because it doesn't feel good anymore. You could be entering a Saturn return and you're getting pushed into another energy. That would be different, but that's what I'm picking up. Somebody just don't want to do something no more. Look, the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. It's just time. You knew you couldn't do whatever this was anyway. I'm picking up on the energy that kind of got roped in naively into something. And it was like, well, it don't hurt. And then you started seeing all of the consequences and the byproducts of actions and of the people necessarily around you. And you finally said, hold on, y'all. I don't do this. I never condone this type of energy. I'm picking up on somebody being in spiritual jail too. This Piscean energy could be getting out of spiritual jail, meaning that your intuition could have been asleep. So your morals and ethics could have been twisted, which makes sense because Neptune was retrograde for a second. That makes sense. Neptune, which rules this planet, was retrograde and it just went direct on the 6th. That makes sense. Waking up like, hold on. I can't... 7 of Wands. I don't talk to people like you. I don't date people like you. I don't work in places like this. Ace of Swords. It's the clarity for you. This energy is waking up like, wait, what? Again, based on each person, it'll be different. It's like a manager talking to you crazy. And this Piscean energy is just like, ding, holla. When we start doing this? Nah. This a relationship? It's like, ding, hold on. You ain't even cute enough to be cheating. You been cheating on me. I got, what am I doing? It's going to shock people because you seem like the most unlikely, because I feel like you was front and center with whatever this was. So if this was a job, you was always working overtime, regardless how they treated you. Now, all of a sudden, you just snap and be like, why you talking to me like that? Get to all your stuff and leave. And everybody like, Pisces quit. But I thought Pisces was the favorite. If this a relationship, y'all been doing pictures and everything. All of a sudden, it's like, delete, delete, delete. See, it's done. If this is like a family, this is you being the quiet one that finally speaks up. And for those of you who have been involved in any illegal activities, the Pisces is snitching. Now I see why, though. I've been trying to figure this out for a while. Look, Queen of Cups, it's the Pisces. With the Strength card, I've been trying to figure this out for a while. Finally doing the right thing. Why is Pisces like telling? But it's because I couldn't tell if it was like a selfish energy or a self-worth energy. It depends on the Pisces, to be honest, where you have it in your chart. Because some places it's a little bit more intimate than others. But this is the energy of, I'm telling because I don't like what's going on here. I don't like it for me. I don't like it for my career. I don't like it for my rap sheet, my record. So that's what this is. I finally can see it. Look. This is releasing some type of beneficiary, sugar daddy, sponsor. It's like, 6 of Wands. They done did something that got you like, hold on, I ain't with all that. Now, I didn't roll with a lot, but we ain't going there. That's what I have here for Pisces. And now it makes sense on why this tattletale energy been coming up. Like Pisces, like, oh, I can tell you where everything at. If you telling Pisces they finna go to jail because they was with so-and-so, they like, hold up. I was with so-and-so, but I didn't know so-and-so was doing that. And I didn't know they was going there. I thought we was going here. When they pulled up here and little so-and-so got out the car to go do this. And you end up telling, you know. But I finally kind of, like, I can finally grasp what's going on here. We're almost done, y'all. Let's get to Cancer. Because I wasn't, look, you know, I can't judge in this energy because I'm just a vessel. So, you know, you can say what they say, what they tell you to exactly. Or, you know, you can lose your gifts if you abuse them. So, I'm obedient, but I'll be confused. Like, why is this happening? Now it makes sense. So, now go back and watch last week's Monday meetup and click on Gemini and Leo. And now last week will make sense. Because this is ongoing. We just doing an energy forecast, an update. What's going on with Cancer, please? Ooh-wee. Y'all be surprised how much this helps me on a day-to-day basis. I want to help everybody. That's how big my heart is. I want to help everybody. But because of this, I listen and be like, wait, what? So everybody's not worthy to be helped. But some people are skilled enough to say it in a way that'll make you feel bad, make you, man, I want to, you know what? I want to give you my last. And it's just that's their skill. That's their gift. So shouts out to energy updates. For Cancer energies, please. Planting seeds. I don't know why they got expecting miracles. They just want me to stay with this deck. I feel like you're on a roll wherever you have Cancer in your charts, and I do feel like this is a whole new way of living, a new job. This is a clean slate. This is a fresh start wherever you have Cancer in your chart. I was picking up on a lot of people finishing a generational curse from their maternal side in these retrograde readings I'm about to release this week. So definitely check out Cancer collectively for anybody who thinks they've been going through a generational curse and you're the one that's breaking it and awakening. It's attached to your maternal side. And if you're one of those people, I can see why you're getting this fresh start, because you have now cut off the dead parts of your soul, basically. Like, you don't need those parts. They're outdated. That's why we continually grow, because you don't need that anymore. So now you are giving yourself a fresh start. You have a whole new hope out here. Again, that awakening here. This purple is giving me like crown chakra energy, and then being in the flow. You're moving forward. That's like the Six of Swords here. It's like being a lone wolf and being okay with it, because if that's what you were a part of, you didn't want to be a part of that anyway. So you're okay with being abandoned, left out, cut off, broken up with anyways, because it was toxic. That's what this energy is here. Opening to love. You're healing. It might have been hard to cut something off because it might have been something that was familiar or long term. It could have been something that you are literally blood related to, but it wasn't your tribe. It was a generational curse. And what you had to do to break it might have really took something out of you, especially if y'all been going up against y'all parents, like going up against your mother, your grandmother. You know, that could have been something hard. Or going against your child. That could have been something hard. So collectively, remember, energy can be on people, places, circumstances, and situations. This is a situation in this Cancer energy that took a lot out of you, but it needed to be done. And you were strong enough to do it. That's exactly what this is. And now you like, well, this is like having to leave a home knowing that when you leave, how are the bills going to get paid? But you tired of waking up and seeing everybody do nothing. You go to work, you pay everything. They're asleep. You go to work, they sleep. You come home, they sleep. They're not doing anything. You out here struggling and hustling and making things happen, and they always have an excuse. This is the energy of finally just letting them fall. Turning your back on the situation and saying, well, I know I'm going to be okay. And I've been trying to teach you, give you some time to save some money, stack some money, do what you need to do. But when this turns into abuse and usury, this is this energy in Cancer energy. Wherever you have Cancer in your chart, it's like, I'll just bet on myself now. You know, you can scream, holler, curse me, chase after me. I don't care. I'm out. This is giving me that Aquarius energy of that detachment. Ace of Swords. With the Two of Pentacles here, you see somebody lying. Somebody's lying, or they're two-faced or whatever. This is that job that calls you on your off day. You now understand you don't have to answer the phone. You know the rules. You know the policy and procedures. So guess what? If they want to keep on threatening to write you up, because what? You can't even do that. You can't even legally do that here. Five of Pentacles, threatening to fire you, break up with you, put you out. Do it. You know what the rules are now. You know how this go. You're not allowing anyone to manipulate you at this time. You've been asking somebody, when we gonna do this? And they like, oh, give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds have been too long. Six of Pentacles here. Minor Arcana for Justice here. This is also, you know, somebody's been breadcrumbing you. So you are newly inspired to go in a different direction. You have a new goal. You're not worried about anymore. Pisces energy on the bottom of the deck. You either dealing with a Pisces, you either have a look, the Eight of Cups, walking away from that Piscean energy. So definitely check out Pisces, because I was saying it depends on where it is in your chart and how you are. But somebody, it's a whole lot of getting left energy. I would be fake if I couldn't tell y'all who is getting left. I can tell you who leaving, but I can't tell you who getting left. And we doing all the signs. I can't see then. And I'm talking about with my third eye. I can see though. I'm telling you. So this is walking away from a Pisces, walking away from a mistress, walking away from someone who lies. You could have been begging them to talk to you, help you out, make you understand, and they just ain't doing it. Also, Cancer and Virgo have been vibing because Virgo's been trying to force a person to change, and they're finally coming to that conclusion that it's not going to happen. And I told Virgo, just leave. Well, Cancer is coming to that conclusion, and they're just leaving. But look, it's hard. It's so hard. You don't know if you're doing the right thing. Could be because of the relation of this person. This person could be saying, well, what about the kids? It could be them type of games. I'll die without you. I'm on disability. What the judgment out here with the final decision, the final judgment is I am going at a distance. I'm putting this to rest. It's dead. I'm healing. I'm not entertaining this anymore. And I open up with Pisces being blocked, talking to, I said it looked like they're talking to a wall. There it is again, Pisces energy. So these will be timestamped, but I'm going to just leave it there because Pisces is here with the Knight of Cups. This person is trying to offer you something back. Seduce, woo, cry. Page of Cups, apologize, use children. I heard that again because they see now with the Page of Swords, they receive something. With the Judgment and the Four of Swords, this could be an eviction. This could be a lease termination. This could be some child support papers. Somebody received something, a divorce decree, and now they like, well, wait a minute. Cancer like, nah, you abused me as long as I let you. I ain't say nothing and you just kept going. So now that Cancer, you could have threatened, wherever you have this in your chart, you could have been telling people, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And they like, why haven't you? And the truth is, you was really trying to give them a chance to iron this out. But you got two aces out here. Clarity and inspiration. This is pulling the trigger. This is finally pulling the trigger. You have the practical reason and you have the heart behind you now, the willpower. And willpower, where there's a will, there is a way. And you will leave. Rest, be held, retreat. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. You're finally doing this. If you don't have your natal chart and you don't know where this is in your chart, think about the place in your life where you feel like you're constantly being attacked and taunted. If it's that job that you're like, hey, you know, this wasn't the schedule, or hey, we agreed on something else, and they pretty much just tell you to shut your ass up. And you like, okay, I'm gonna leave and go somewhere else. And you've been saying that and saying that. That's where you have Cancer in your chart, probably around your work. If it's a relationship where you like, if I catch you cheating one more time, and they like, girl, you always say that. Boy, you ain't going nowhere. If you cross-watching, wherever, if you recognize this scenario, it sounds like you got Cancer in your relationship sector. They're leaving for real this time. Yes. I just work here and I'm picking up more Piscean energy. So you may be in Piscean energy and it may be battling up against this. Y'all might want to check that out. And I'm telling you that because what I said in the Scorpio reading, check out Scorpio and Pisces, all the water signs here. You're going to get something you wasn't expecting. And it's going to be tangible. Because it looked like Scorpio allowing people to have one more good Christmas. Finna let you live it up, have some happy time, take pictures with you and everything, and dump you right after the holidays. Break up with you, move out, whatever. This is a plan, though. This is all premeditated, wherever this is in your chart. Wherever Cancer is, Pisces, and Scorpio is in your chart, it's a premeditated energy. Taurus. Let's get Taurus out here. I'm going to put that on the community board because I think I would like to know where all the premeditated energy is if I was out here in the world. Like, wait, who premeditated what? Let's get the Taurus. Yeah, them water signs are plotting on different things for different reasons, but it's a plotting energy. Scorpio plotting on revenge. I know you've been cheating on me. I let you cheat, and I'm finna leave you high and dry. Cancer is plotting on, ooh, the next time they do that, I'm gonna just be ready. Pisces is plotting on telling, making something make sense, crying about something. It's like, well, I already got my life. All right, let's see what Taurus got going on, please. Thank you so much. As above, so below. Communicating freely is out here. We're believing in magic. I just said Pisces got their lie ready. That's what this is over here too. Communicating freely with believing in magic. Storyteller, magician energy. It's Gemini and Virgo. This is Mercury right here. Somebody could have a Mercury in Taurus. This is a fibber. Taurus is getting ready to tell something the way that they need to tell it, okay? Taurus got their lie ready too. Now, for those of you who are just now tuning in, everything will be timestamped, but I talked about how some of these cycles, when people are like, dang, when is it going to get better? The cycles are based on the planets' rotations, and the planets can rotate for months, years. They could be in cycles. So it's going to be this way. And I said that Taurus, Pisces, and Gemini are getting the heat right now. And here we are in Taurus, also in Pisces. Yeah, Taurus, Pisces, and Gemini. Yikes. Page of Hedgehogs, that's the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Empress out here. This is you. This is your reading. You are now, somebody finding something out about you. They're calling you out. There's a being, this week, Taurus energies are getting called out on something. And Taurus is, I mean, what? I'm going to say what I need to say. This is one to save face. This is also giving me the energy of not wanting to be embarrassed. But you did something. This is the Seven of Cups. That's more illusions. Piscean energy, lies. That's what this is. With the world here, you can't do that anymore. Fixed energy, this is over. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. You can't do this anymore. 2, 4, 6, retrograde energy. The lies then caught up during this retrograde. People then started thinking back. Saying, wait a minute, Taurus. If you was here last year, then how was you there last year? Taurus just spinning, just keep on going. If you are cross-watching for a Taurus, yeah, man. And if you a Taurus, stop. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Go into a sabbatical, a hiatus, or something, because wherever you have this in your chart, now, depending on where this is in your chart, maybe you need to do this. Maybe you've been lying about your money. If you're extremely wealthy and you feel like people have been plotting on you, or you've been at risk of some type of like begging or favors or, you know, financial abuse, maybe in that lie, you like, oh, I don't got it. Oh, I didn't go to work. Or, oh, well, you know, they fired me. I can see that. But if you have this around your relationships, why you lying? If you got this around your home life, why you lying? Like, it makes sense in some areas and some areas it don't. But this the energy. You just got to get that natal chart out and see. This is taking initiative. Look. This is a broken-hearted King of Wands here. Somebody's disappointed here because they took initiative for you. And it's a lot of emotions involved here. The 9 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Someone thought you were somebody or something else wherever you have Taurus in your chart. And they finding out that this isn't right. Wherever you had this in your chart. This is, I talked about this before. This is like lying on your resume. And they hire you, and now it's time, like, year end is here, and we need these reports done, and you can't do them. Page of Swords. I mean, the evidence out here, they watching you like, I thought you said you did this before. I thought you had this experience before. Knight of Flowers. Something's inconsistent, and it's around your communication pattern. And if you want me to be 100% honest, I don't want to talk about this collectively. Like, this is something I like to laugh with by myself. Because I'm going to tell you what this is too. This is a person that is going to get mad at you because you remember they lied. Good morning, Chestnut Checkers. My stomach just growled, y'all. Somebody hungry. They got to do what they got to do. Somebody is about to, this is the type of energy that gets mad because you caught them in a lie. I mean, who want, you know, like, I don't know. This is what's going on wherever Taurus is here. And then you feeling crazy, cross watchers, because you believed them. Protection coming out as an issue, though. Because there's some half lies. That's what this is. It's a good liar. Birthing a new age out here. Empress energy again. 2 of those type energies. Taurus is wherever you have Taurus in your chart. You lying. It don't even make sense. This shit y'all gonna make me start cussing. When I start smiling like this, it's because I'm about to lose all my composure. And I'm just like, when I try to go higher, then I see this. And I'm like, I'm one of them crazy people that, you know, I'm mad when I start laughing and looking like this. Something crazy about to happen. Like, I'm cool until I'm not cool. And this ain't cool right here. Creating heaven on earth. So somebody didn't stay here and just made up a whole bunch of shit. And got away with it too for a while. And now look, I told you they're going to be mad because they caught. So now that you then called them out, they upset. This like somebody who been saying they ain't got no money, and you keep seeing them come in with bags, and you like, hey, you went to Target today? And they like, oh, well, yeah, I just grabbed a few things. You like, yeah, 8 in and outs worth of things, but you know, okay. And then you finally like, look, you keep saying you ain't got it. You keep walking up in here with stuff. Why are you watching me? Why are you checking my bags? And it's like, this energy out here, y'all know it is. This that manager at work that you like, ain't you the manager? Don't you? No, that button, not that one. And they like, don't get beside yourself. I forgot. It's like, how you forget? You've been doing this for 20 years. Liar. Boy, this is crazy. Spirit, why is this out here? With the Wheel of Fortune. Because look, this retrograde. You can't keep telling these lies. Retrograde is a time for people to dot their I's and cross their T's. So right now, this is when lost things are found. This is when we rediscover aspects of ourselves. It's in Sagittarius right now. So you want to look in your chart and see where you have Sagittarius and also where you have Jupiter. Those places are going to be aspected. The advice, for me, I usually look across the chart. So if it's in Sagittarius, I'm going to look at Gemini for my advice. But that's what I'm seeing here. Taurus needs to look at Scorpio for their advice. Scorpio energy is observing and letting things play out. Well. On the other side of the spectrum here, look at what we got. Now I see why Scorpio doing that, because somebody is a consistent liar. And if you're a consistent liar, you about to get called out, probably by a Scorpio who then watched you. And now they like, and that was it for you. I'm going to get about this energy. And y'all want to know something crazy? Imagine being I do personals. Imagine somebody get a personal and this is their energy. What y'all want me to do? You know, like, I can't. Nah, you finna get it. I'm finna tell you. Hey, you're in Taurus energy. Protection out here again with divine orchestration, help us in the subtle realm. The universe is against this. You can get bad karma. The foundation being laid for you to get bad karma, because during this retrograde, everybody is starting to look at you and say, this mofo crazy. This mofo a liar. So now what you gonna do when you can't lie no more? When you got everything off a lie. Leo energy is next. Leo's the sun, exposure. But Leo's energy is next. Let's just move out of that. That's wild. And you know, everybody knows somebody like that, or they got that little person in the office that's like, how you get hired? Who you know? Because you don't know. So you guys, you know. Or you got that one family member that's always out and about and they broke, but they spending. You like, what you doing, prostituting or something? Like, what's going on then? How you do it then? Like, anyway, Leo energy for this week ahead, December 18th. I am dead. Why is this out here? Because I cannot make this stuff up, y'all. I be getting stressed out on camera. Leo energy, I just said this, the sun, exposed. You got communicating freely with dwelling in truth. This Leo energy is telling something too. There's a calling out energy. Now remember, energy can be on people, places, things, circumstances, or situations. So this also, Leo rules creativity, children, sports, competition. So accepting what it is. This Leo energy, 8 just popped up on the screen. We're starting fresh. You what? I feel like everyone has known about this Pisces and Taurus energy, but ain't nobody said nothing. And somebody about to say something. So the sun is in Capricorn, which rules the 10th house. In Vedic, it's in Sagittarius. So you could be getting called out around your work. You could be getting called out around your education, your credentials. It's something else I just heard. But this Leo energy out here is not going. I'm picking up on, like, you know how a friendly conversation goes wrong? Or you know how somebody want to talk to you and then blame something on the alcohol? I feel like someone's getting set up to expose themselves. Like maybe they got offered a drink or, hey, come out and have drinks. You know, right now, people, I live in Atlanta. Downtown, so a lot of these corporate offices are starting to shut down, and they starting to like do their Christmas parties and, you know, just kick it. And it's like, well, let's go have drinks, you know, after hours, after office type stuff. Yeah, nah. Now you see, I'm laughing too, because this that just to get there and have 2 sips and be like, so how did you get hired? What's going on with you and so? And it's like a setup. Look, Ace of Swords, you got dwelling in truth with the Ace of Swords. Oh, baby. Now, if you do something great, it's great. Because everybody about to see what you've been working on. Everyone's going to be able to see. But with this exposed energy, if you're not authentic and you haven't been telling the truth about something, then they about to see the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Woo. But ain't no running from the sun. When the sun come up, we all out here, you know. The Knight of Pentacles here with the Nine of Pentacles. So if you've been working on something and you really are self-made, then that's great because everybody about to see it here. The 9 plus a pentacle in his hand, that's the 10 of Pentacles. But if you have been lying, that's the 10 of Pentacles. Or if you have Leo in your chart, they about to see it. But if you've been lying, that Leo energy coming. This is also, y'all, check out that Aquarius energy. It's in the thumbnail. It's a collective, the rise and fall of social media. That's what this is out here. Now, I was talking about, it's good for some people because some people, say you've been out here on social media and you got real products, real information, and you're trying to do the right thing, and people just aren't coming to your stuff. That's because it's so much fugazi, real, fake, real. That's why. So actually what's happening with this energy between Aquarius and Leo is a purge. So when all this chaff and all this fake stuff, 9/11 on the clock, is knocked out of the way, only the real gonna be left standing. Because it's like people finna go on the damn rampage on the internet. Like, who sent you? Where'd you come from? What college you graduate? How long you been doing this? How many houses you sell? Like, they finna go crazy. And some people have been waiting on somebody to ask them those questions because they've been doing the work. The rest of them, womp, womp, womp. You don't need a group. It's also something I'm seeing. The 3 of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands. Again, this is that getting held back energy by a team. This is that setup. This team could be literally setting you up. And then also you got the 9 of Pentacles out here. This is the end of a group and you're going to be standing alone. This is also that energy I just talked about. If you've been swarmed on social media where you feel like the algorithm isn't picking you up, you're not being seen, it's always an ad popping up, now you're going to be the only thing there because everybody else finna get banned, shut down, flagged because it was fake anyway. Everybody want AI. Look at the fool. This is a whole new era. Everybody wants AI, but with AI, there's good perks to it as well. We're just so new to it, we ain't got to that part. But when AI get done crawling y'all pages and social medias and algorithms and connecting to everybody, when your job get on board and they can find all your fake pages and connect everything via your emails and all of that, and Gmail over here telling them that, Kiara got 6 different emails and giving them all of them or giving them pieces of it. And you walk into work and they're like, so, you have 4 social media accounts. You only gave us 2. Y'all not going to like AI no more. But at the same time, you just going to have to be who you said you was. Because that's what this is. This is good for some and not good for some others. The sun with the moon. This is cosmic balance. This is a paradigm shift. This is a big transition. Once again, this is collective for Leo and Aquarius energy. Y'all might want to check it out. But I feel like Leo is pointing at the Aquarius energy. So this is just the consequences of that Aquarius energy. Really, you want to check out Aquarius. And I ain't did Aquarius. Libra and Gemini is the only ones left. Did I do Aquarius? Yep, I already did Aquarius. So it'll be timestamped. But this is the perfect harmony. This is also, y'all remember the rise and fall of stars. Whew. Everybody who been on there, I have 100,000 followers, they about to lose. We finna find out that they got their money from a car wreck and they never sold one product. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is that. I just work here. I do business development, custom business plans, so I see it all the time. And when I'm talking to, like, originally, like, now I don't really have a problem, but when I started, like, 4 years ago, they was like, can I just put this picture here and green screen? And I'm like, what? You spending more money on, like, production, which is production, making shit up, than actually your service. Like, I'm not helping you do that. Well, I might be the one to call you out. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. We're about to find out who's been, I just heard, underneath the filter. All right, Spirit, can we leave? And look, yes, can we leave? Just wait on it, y'all. Double mission out here? Yeah. And then where are you being called to journey to? I'm telling y'all to check out that collective Aquarius energy. It talked about the rise and fall of stars. It talks about the rise and fall of social media. It was about 40 minutes, but I swear it was like a great movie. It was a plot twist here, plot twist there. It was absolutely amazing because it talks about how all of a sudden it's going to be a rush of attention and some people not going to be able to handle it. That's when everybody going to want to play the whole depression and, you know, unalive themselves game, you know. But it's really like, nah, it was cool while it was working. You signed up for it. Gemini. Geminian energy. Finna hope for the best. And then we got Libra and we are done. Good morning. Happy Monday. Y'all use this energy to be able to maneuver through your week. If your office people start talking about they gonna go have drinks and Becky's going and I can't wait. Oh, I got words for her. Don't go. Because they finna set Becky up and then Becky gonna be at the office trying to file a damn lawsuit or harassment. Nope, don't go. Let's see what's going on with Gemini, please. Coming out as an issue is healing the past and then being in the flow here. This is like wanting to move past something, but I don't think moving past something is an option anymore. With cultivating prosperity, once you cross that line, you got to stay there. Something was done in this house. Wherever you have Gemini in your chart, something was done that's like undoable here. You have breaking barriers. It's like trying to go back on something, but with looking deeper, it's too late. It's already seen. You know what I mean? Yikes. If y'all been paying attention, all the jail activity has been in Gemini's energy. So I don't know if who that's for, but this is that. This is for real. There isn't, you know, this isn't a scare, whatever it is. If someone thinks they're pregnant and they've said it a million times, or you done slept with them unprotected a million times, this time they really are. This is for serious. This is self-sabotage at its best too, is what I just heard. Yeah, 3 of Wands. Now you like, I don't want to. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. 4th house energy around here. This is a new milestone that you can't go back on. A new health condition that is you know, not curable. This is like doing something to mess up your record so you can't work in an industry anymore. It ain't go get another job. Like you got to get a whole nother trade. Like there's something you can't go back on. If you're having a child, you know, there's a new addition. Like you can give it up for adoption or never look at it and leave them over there with their mom or their dad, but it's still gonna be out here. There's no turning your back on whatever this is. And I wish I never met her at all. That's what I just heard. Gemini, there you are with the Chariot here. This is the 4th house. Second time the 4 is showing itself. It also talks about the moon, Cancer, the doula. This is also the police and the judge. Wherever you have it in your chart, it'll make sense. If you don't know your chart, then it'll be like, that's not me. It's always us. We just got to figure out. If it's in one of our big placements, it's going to be more noticeable. If it's in one of our other places, it's not. For instance, I have Gemini in my fourth house. So around the home life, siblings, my mother, me and my mom been a little, you know, yeah. You know, it's holidays, so I feel like we're trying to get along better, but I'm the oldest of 7. And 7 just popped up on the screen. 77 minutes, too. So it's like I'm the oldest of 7, so this is like some things I want to move past because it's my mother, but some things I just, it's touch and go because it's some things I'm not going to never move away from, and some things are going to forever be a trigger. But because I know I have it in my 4th house, I recognize this. Even talking to the judge and the police, figuratively expanding your mind, expanding your spirituality more. The judge and the police would be that I will forever have her quote unquote condemned or have her imprisoned in a certain compartment in my mind around certain situations. It's no discussion. I'm not never going to accept that. You know what I mean? There's no apology for certain things. That's another way, again, depending on how deep you are, how deep you can see the energy. But I just gave that as a very personal example because I'm very unbiased and it is hard to look at this energy. No one's perfect. Gemini, Pisces, and Taurus been having some nasty energy, but we all live on this planet with that energy. It can be on a person, a place, a situation, a circumstance. I gave the example how I like now that God is using more corporations to teach me character lessons. Because who I'm gonna give, what I'm gonna do, punch the wall? I got it bad with putting my hands on people. Now I'm older. I got way too many state credentials for that, but it's a thing. Like for me to actually reach out and slap people or throw things, it don't really be a thing anymore because God said, I got something for you. What happened when it's the bank? What you gonna do? You gonna go to every Chase bank? Like, what you gonna do? What happens when it's Target? What you gonna do? Kick the wall? You know, get drugged out by security? What you gonna do? You know? And it's like you just have to learn to deal with some things. And now what? That's what this is out here. If you learn to look at it, it might not be one of the examples I gave. Know thyself to honor thyself. Get your natal chart out and dig. Hearing about somebody going to jail off the top of my head, I'm like, well, no, I don't know anybody. But if I start looking at it metaphorically and figuratively, oh yeah, there's some things that you in jail, basically. You stuck right there, no moving forward. I need time to be able to deal with this. Everybody going through something like that. Where in your chart is it? Look. Eight of Swords, stuck over and over again. There ain't no coming off of whatever this is over here. You might want to heal it now. I'm sorry now. This is also giving me the energy of, especially with it being around holiday times, people saying, you know, I regret how I treated my kid, or I regret how I did this, or like, nah, it's too late though. We're grown now, you know. Your child big now. It don't matter no more, you know. Or I should have went to college for this. Okay, but you 70. It's okay. Like, you where you at. It ain't no going back. Or I shouldn't have slept with that person. They're 9 months pregnant. Like, get over it. They about to have a baby. Like, we're here now. That's what's going on with this Geminian energy. Oh, I shouldn't have committed that crime. It was an accident. I didn't know I was going to get that much time. Well, you're being sentenced now. I mean, find time to think these things while you going to court. Knight of Hedgehogs out here. You have plenty of time. 5 of Wands here and the 6 of Wands. You have plenty of time to battle this, remedy this, cure this, and you didn't. So now the final judgment is here, the announcements here. This is final. You doing something over and over again. That same 8 of Swords energy here, to where you know, ain't nobody gonna believe you anyway. Ace of Swords. We know the truth now. You couldn't be, she's so ugly, but you kept sleeping with her. And now she having a baby. But she ugly, she bald head. I don't want her. Bro, like, huh? You know, like, look, 10 of Cups. She family now. You better get over there with her ugly ass. Like, we here now. Like, I hate this job, but you'll cry if they say they finna lay people off. You go and have a personal sidebar with why you deserve to not be one of the ones that they letting go. You got kids and bills and you need this job. Soon as they do the laying off, you back on, I hate this job. And they like, this time, we got one more after this, y'all. But this is what's going on in Gemini. This is like a scammer who thought they would never get caught. Finally gets caught. And it's just like, oh, I understand what I did wrong. Hey, now you got time to think about it. Like, the Strength card out here, Leo. Exposed energy here with the Knight of Cups here. This is trying to strong arm an apology. This is also giving me that energy of, y'all who watch sports. I don't really watch sports, but I was a cheerleader, and I'm remembering this one thing I never understood when I was a kid. I used to really get mad about this. If you foul somebody and we in the damn arena and we all saw you push them, hit them, kick them, and then they be like, what? Ref, what I do? Ref, I didn't really, ref, you gonna do me like that? It's like, yeah, bro. That's what this is out here. That's exactly what I'm seeing. Now all of a sudden it's like, ref, 4 of Wands out here again. With the, why is the 4 of Wands coming out more than once for this Geminian energy? Somebody is very concerned about their stability, their home life, where they're going to be at for home here. The King of Cups here. Someone is worried about conception, child conception. You are the father. Or you know who the father is. Just crazy. Because I also just heard that that's what this is. The courts and the judge. Somebody could be getting their damn paternity papers back. And you suspected it was your homeboy, baby, but you wasn't sure. But it is. Or you know, you the friend and Your old friend just had her baby, but she don't want you to come to the hospital. It's because the baby look like your boyfriend. I'm just finna get up out of this. I told y'all where the smoke was: Gemini, Pisces, and Taurus. Every story has a villain, you know, and it's energy. So you can choose to participate in this energy, or like I said so many times, just even today, when I see something nasty in my chart that I don't like, I'll go look at a different reading. I'll go look at another side of it. I'll just be like, well, romance sucks. I'm going to go over here and focus on work. Work sucks, but it looks like I may be able to meet somebody right now. That's what this is. Leap and yes. Whatever you took a risk on, that's what this is. You go first, the universe will catch you. You just bow down. Just accept it. Just accept it and let it go. My music then went off. Transformation. This is it. You know, this is karma being delivered in Gemini. That's what this is. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? That's what this is. That's the trust your path here and play. You know, you just tried it. You know, you knew you could do something and get away with it. You didn't think twice about it. The Fool is out here with the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands has been out here twice. So now the consequences have arrived. This is also giving me that energy where they're like, if you could do anything, the purge. That's what this is. It's giving me the purge. If you could do whatever you want for a certain amount of time, what would you do? You do it, and then the universe like, that's what you chose to do? Come here. Come get this karma. And you're like, well, y'all told me I could do whatever I want. How you gonna punish me? You told me I could do whatever I want. That's what this is. It's like, well, it was a character test. And you chose to do some bad things. Libra, we are closing out with Libra. This is an interesting energy because we were just talking about karma. We're closing out with karmic justice, basically, is what's going on out here. Final messages for Libra. Libra. For the week of December 18th. Communicating freely just came out as an issue. I feel like this communicating freely has been a theme with people running their mouth, but coming out as an issue intuitively, I'm picking up in the Libra energy. It's not wanting to hurt somebody's feelings. It's like, how do you tell somebody? Hey, Amber, hearing messages from spirit. This is and look, dwelling in truth. What I'm picking up intuitively from this Libra energy, Amber, is that you want to say something. It needs to be said, but you don't want to, like, you don't want no bad blood. This is like trying to find a nice way to tell somebody that they're musty or that their breath stinks, and it needs to be done, but you're trying to find a nice way to do it. With this giving birth, Libra, this is like, I ain't trying to, you know, it needs to be done. I feel like Libra energies are asking themselves, like, am I real if I don't say nothing? But if I say something, then this will happen. And that's what Libra talks about, the scales, trying to weigh out, is it the right thing? Amber said, I don't like confrontation. That's what thank you. Put some words in my mouth, Libra energy. Because y'all know how to say it nicer than me. I like confrontation. I have a Sagittarius Mercury, so I don't really care. I had to grow up. I'm still growing up because I'm like one of those people where it's like, if I don't lie, then I feel like you can say whatever you want as long as you don't lie. But I've been learning that sometimes the truth hurts and everybody not ready for, you know, everybody pain tolerance is different. So now I'm on that whole, well, can I be honest with you? Look, the 8 of Wands, communicating is out here. Sex, speed, communication, and look, 5 of Swords. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Mercury. Sheesh. I like you. Sagittarius, Temperance energy out here. It's time for you to say something, though, Amber. And you got in your, with your people, your friends, your family, 2 of Cups out here, someone that you know. It's time for you to step in that Aries energy, which is the opposite of your chart, and take some initiative. So y'all might want to check out Aries. It's your opposite, because it's time for something to be said. And Libra, look like you the only one who have the right to say this. This would be like something like if someone is bothering your children. You the parent. You the only, you know, the teacher might be like, hey, they're doing this to your kid. You know, this is what I can do. You need to go in there and do X, Y, Z. Libra like, what? I don't know. 10 of Cups, definitely. It's someone you love. And I picked that up. That's what Amber was saying, that Libra, she don't like no confrontation. So it's like, how you gonna get through this though, Libra? Because it's gotta be you. So That's what this is. And Spirit is leading you to do this, trying to empower you. She said it was family. I figured that. Five of Flowers for confrontation here with more around what you say. This is like you can't speak. Wherever this is in your chart, you can't speak. This is like that manager at work that's quote unquote mean. I don't believe in that. Y'all can see I'm a menace. I'm like, mean. Mean to who? I'm also the friend that people call and say, can you come up here? Or how would you say this? And I'd be like, no, I'm not doing that. That's how I would say it. They like, Kara, I can't say it like that. I work for myself though. That's why. This is that. Like anything you say is a problem. You know, I worked for corporate for 5 years before I worked in property management. I did marketing for a whole portfolio before I moved over to real estate and business development for myself. And one of the biggest problems I had was this energy right here where anything I said was confrontational. I mean, just because, you know, there was this whole like Matilda energy where like, I'm big, you're little, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm smart, you dumb. And so every time I would say, hey, can I talk to you for a moment? It's like, sure. Hey, you know, I've been having a lot of files on my desk and I really need some. You're complaining about your work? What does your job description say? And I'm like, hold on, bitch. See, y'all got me losing my composure because it's my last one. Emperor energy, that ego. And y'all need to look over in Aries. Y'all might need some ego because it's like, well, hold on now. Even though you're the manager and Temperance again, fire keeps coming out here. And it is Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. So it just may be time for you to, it's your turn. You realize that this is only happening because you're allowing it. The more you don't say anything, the more it keeps going. And I had to get to that point. Again, a character test. Everything the universe does is a character test. I'm from Memphis, the tri-state area. Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, and there is real old-timey, whereas yes ma'am everything and all this, you know, age difference. And when I moved to Atlanta, I felt like older people were taking advantage of me because I was so mild. I'm really not mild. I'm very spicy, hot. I talked about smoking fire. I'm bringing all of that, but I just was like, oh no, because how I was raised, I can't do that. That's what this is, Libra. You got to do that, because if you don't do this for you and your children and your family and your check, then they're just going to keep doing this. So I finally got to that point where I tell my manager, like, look, respectfully, you are the manager of this office. You're in charge. But that does not give you the right to talk to me like that. You can't talk to nobody like that anywhere. You know, like, no. Now I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to call HR. I know who can talk to you like that. You're going to have to find that in here, because anything you say is looked at as a problem. 8 of Pentacles. Any plan you come up with where you're like, hey, I was thinking we could do this or we could work it out like that, whether it's a job or relationship, this is somebody who wants to control you. There's domination out here. That's what this is. And look, the 8 of Discs twice. This is a test for you to work on yourself wherever you have this in your chart. I have this around contracts. See, I'm just sharing my chart with y'all. Look, I have this around contracts. So what this would look like for me is, if I say, hey, let's do a deal, and then I see something in the contract I don't like, and I say, hey, I want to change this, alter this, or add an addendum, and they say, you can't do that. It's illegal. It comes like that. We can't do that. That's our policy. And then I just say, okay, I understand. Like, no, push the issue. Get an attorney involved. Nah, we don't just, it's not just because they said so. Because they was ready for that. They're always ready for that. And you know this with this dwelling in truth and cherishing self out here. It's time for you to speak up. You got a voice too. Look at me like, call me. Look, what is the niggle trying to tell you? A life's work, not a season. You doing too much. It's time for you to speak up. You are not Cinderella. Cinderella. What they say? Wash the dishes. Get the laundry. Like, no one's the boss of you, Libra energy. It's time for you to speak up. Unbound. You might have to let them go. I'm also picking up too. This is also giving me the energy of someone who's friendly, a very friendly personality. So, you know, maybe you coming off as promiscuous, but it's because you're friendly. People done got the wrong idea. Look at these threes. This is a third party. My throat chakra trying to lock up, and I feel like I can't breathe. Some of y'all might get anxiety or panic attacks when the spot is on you and like you got to make the call, and people, there's someone who's playing on this. They're like, let's just ask Libra. Exactly. And Libra like, yeah, never mind. I just won't. This is a third party here out here that is imposing themselves on you and your decisions here, but you're awakening. It's time. What is your soul calling you to do? I feel like y'all behind on y'all timeline too, because someone has been pulling you back. Every time you get ready to make an announcement to go somewhere, someone's been pulling you back. So your timeline is being affected. That's why the universe has stepped in. Because if you don't do something, I just told y'all that we going through a quantum leap. That's what the rise and fall of stars was about. It's this cycle that's ending. I think it's this Taurus cycle that's wrapping up. It wraps up in 2026, but we're entering 2024. It's going to retrograde into Gemini for a second. Oh, it's going to go forward into Gemini. It's going to go back into Taurus for a second in 2024. It's over in 2026. So basically, we're in the heat of this Uranus energy. Uranus is about surprises. Let's be wild and fun. It's in the sign of Taurus though. Taurus don't do all that. It's an earth sign. It's fixed. So right now we're coming to the climax of this energy, and the universe is stepping in saying, all aboard. I just thought of the Polar Express. He was like, get your ticket. It's in your pocket. You getting on or not? It seemed like every kid did the same thing. They were scared to get on that damn Polar Express until the train started moving. Then they all chased after it. Every kid was like, I don't know. As soon as the train start moving, they like, wait, I do want to get on. That's what's happening right now. So this is collective too, because Libra, you're gonna have to give yourself this karma. And you know what? Your opposite was Aries. Make sure you check it out when I timestamp it. But Aries was speaking to, once you heal yourself, you'll find out that the things you thought, well, I can't do it unless I have this or that. You're going to do it without all of that, and then they're going to show up late. I talked about apologies, like, oh, I need closure. You give yourself closure. And as soon as you give yourself closure and you're strong, that ex come back and apologize. That's just the universe letting you know it was never about them. This is about you. Amber, I'm sending you more hugs, girl. You got this. And any other y'all that, wherever you got this in your chart. Two of Cups is out here with the Ten of Cups out here. You're not going to find your actual people because, look, your actual people got you strong-armed and locked in. Your family, friends, job got you locked in so that you never get over here. This is like a job telling you, once you get this credential, we'll give you a promotion. You get that credential, and then they tell you, man, I wish you had told me you were going for that because the policy just changed yesterday. Maybe it was this morning, but it changed. And now you're going to have to do this too. And you like, what? So you go do that. And you come back and they say, oh man, you know what? I wish you had told me that because so-and-so doesn't work here anymore. That's up in the air. I have to get back with you. That's what this is. But that's because they know how much you're worth and how good you are. But if you don't demand it, don't worry about it. The Magician here with the Knight of Cups, manipulating you emotionally. And now look, when you get ready to go, they chase after you. I had this car dealer told me that there's a tactic that car dealerships use where they'll tell you no, then they'll let you leave, then they'll call you back in like 2 hours and tell you that the finance, you know, my boss changed his mind. You got to come back in. That's just that 2 hour to 4 hour window. Maybe like 2 hours is to give you a chance for them to see if you really serious, if you really walking away, or if you just pretending like you walk away. But if you don't want something and you walk away, get in the car, don't look back, don't cry, don't wave, don't take a car. You just say, you know what? That's the car I wanted. This is what I had to put down. This is what I was willing to negotiate. No, thank you, bye. They'll wait 2 hours and call you and be like, hey, you know what? My boss just changed your mind. You could come back. They said yes. That's what this is giving. But it's causing you so much anxiety. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Yikes. Because you don't want to be the one to pull the trigger. Real quick, just because I don't like to leave nothing like that, and it's the last sign. Real quick, let me just see, Spirit, what is the advice that I can give them to strengthen them, Spirit? What would you have me tell them? Yikes. Because y'all really stressed the hell out. I would look into Buddhism too. I just heard that. I'm not asking nobody to convert. I'm not necessarily Buddhist, but they do have this principle of detachment that's phi. It's really phi. And it just says that we're everything and we're nothing at the same time. And that enlightenment, Minerva, is when you can detach from all things. You see yourself in all people, your children and all children, your mother and every mother. That's something that may help you as well. And when you think that way, you also realize that you're connected to everything and nothing at the same time. The Magician out here with the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You have everything that you need. You don't need these people anymore. It's okay. If you think that you're going to be without, retrograde energy out here. 7 of Pentacles out here. It's time. 6 of Pentacles out here. You got 9 of Cups. 9 of Wands. It's time for you to fight for yourself. You've put enough in. You know, and I'm going to say this too. I'm hearing this. You know, I got to be fair. If you're not going to do nothing, then don't complain. There's 13 Pentacles out here. That's the 4 of Pentacles. It's time for you to invest in yourself. What are you going to invest in here? Stop investing and invest in yourself. You got the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. You're not protecting your own. If you grew an apple tree and then I showed up with a basket, pulled all your apples off, went to the market, made a couple, you know, thousands of dollars, and then just went on about my business, whose fault is that? If I do this every year, whose fault is that? That's what this is like. The universe is stepping in saying, look, this is getting ridiculous. This is starting to look stupid. Like, you're going to have to kick in now, because if every year these people are taking, this job is taking from you that you have earned here, it's your apple tree. You could put a gate up, a fence. You can call the police on them, trespass them. You could pull your own apples down. You could pursue them for a percentage of that money. But instead, it's just like, well, yeah, I wanted to sell the apples, but they stole the apples, and she comes and gets my apples all the time. What are you talking about? Protect yourself. Empress, you, Queen of Cups. You got to put some more self-love on it. You're not nobody's doormat. I mean, 9 of Pentacles. You got 3 9s out here. And for some reason, I just got mesmerized by this 9 of Pentacles. It's like the idea of you being able to stand on your own without anyone. I can do that. Yes, you can. Links to personals will be below whenever it is posted. Look, it's time to go, y'all. Nappy time. Links to personals will be below. I love y'all. Get the natal chart so that you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, she spelled my name right. Thank you, Amber, and thank you to anyone else that tuned in, y'all. I'll see y'all next week on Monday. The readings will be released this week. They're on the retrograde, but man, just read the titles. I've been putting the notes in the thumbnails. That way y'all can kind of see what it's about. But I love you. Bye. See you later.